So I wanted to talk about these two articles really quick. The first deals with a new Halo game for this fall. Man, you thought it wasn't going to happen, but we have a new Halo for 2017, and there is a change in leadership at Sony. So let's talk about that, shall we? What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. I know I dropped quite a lot of videos today, a couple Reigns in these spotlights, talking about PUBG, which I'm sick of. Make sure you check all that stuff out. But real quickly, we have a new Halo game coming out this fall. It's called Halo Recruit. Yes! And you would wonder, like, well, if it's coming out this fall, why hasn't Microsoft made more of an announcement about it? Can't be that big, right? And yeah, your assumptions would be correct, because it is a 5-minute game. Yeah, you heard that right. Halo Recruit was announced today. It's a VR title, and it's a 5-minute Halo experience that you can play at Microsoft stores or as a free download at the Windows store if you have a Windows mixed reality headset. Starting on October 17th, and it was developed in partnership with Endeavor One. And Endeavor One has a lot of ex-Bungie employees. So when I first heard there's a new Halo game coming out this fall, I was like, oh my god, what is it? And then you learn it's just a 5-minute VR thing where you can kind of, it's like an introduction to the world of Halo and some of the characters, looking around at some weapons, a Warthog and an Elite and stuff. It's just kind of Microsoft, you know, dipping their toes into this whole VR thing. And, you know, everybody's waiting for the Halo 6 announcement, right? But here's a little Halo Recruit, a little Halo to tide you over until then. And then, you know, it's kind of a little disappointing that the only place you can see this at is at Microsoft stores, because there's not many of those out there. And I don't really see many people dropping $400 or $300 on a Windows mixed reality headset just to try this out. So who knows how many people will experience this, but it's out there for you to try out starting on October 17th. Now, the little bit of bigger news out there is the PlayStation management shakeup. Andrew House is no longer the president and chief executive officer of Sony Interactive Entertainment. He is being replaced by Deputy President John Codera. Man, House has been there for a long time, 27 years, and, you know, he's done a pretty good job. He's basically led PlayStation to regain a lot of the market share it lost from the PS3. I mean, you can't deny it. PlayStation is kicking ass. So you have to wonder, what exactly is going on here? You know, Jack Tretton left a little bit into the, you know, the PS4 run, like 2014 or whatever. Now Andrew House is leaving. You know, Adam Boyes left. There's been a lot of turnover at PlayStation, and it's kind of weird for a very successful product. So I'm just wondering, what were the reasons? Did he want to pursue a different challenge somewhere else? Is he taking the fall for VR? Did he bet too heavily on VR? And I know they're number one in the market for VR, and they've sold maybe less than 3 million or whatever, but he himself has said he's uncomfortable being the leader in VR because Oculus Rift and HTC Vive aren't doing very, very well. So maybe, I know Sony says they're pleased with PSVR stuff, but, you know, these corporations will say whatever they want to say, so maybe it didn't do as well as they expected, and he's the fall guy for it. Maybe his recent comments about the handheld market and things like that didn't go over so well. You know, they basically kind of buried the Vita. It didn't do well. They kind of maybe abandoned their mobile strategy, and then here comes Nintendo with the Switch. It's a hybrid device. It's doing very well. Maybe because of that and his insistent that there's not really a market there, even though Nintendo's kind of showing that there is. Maybe he's taking the fall for that. Who knows at this point? I'm sure we'll eventually find out the reasons that he is leaving. Although, to be fair, not many people are kind of freaked out about it. A lot of people feel that PlayStation's in a good place. You know, it's dominating the console market. And if this was, say, Phil Spencer, on the flip side, if it was announced that he was leaving Xbox, I feel the narrative would change. Nobody said when, you know, Andrew House left that, oh, PlayStation is done. You know, rip PlayStation. This is obviously a sign of them leaving the market, because that would be dumb. But I feel like if Phil had left, if it was announced that Phil was leaving Xbox, you'd see a different kind of change. People would be like, well, Xbox is done, rip Xbox. I mean, people already do that now, but I feel there'd be more of a like freak out moment if that happened. So it's kind of a interesting different comparison if you look at both of those. And if you really do think about it, pretty hard, what I'm saying is true. People would freak out if Phil left Xbox in a way that nobody really seems to care that much that Andrew House is leaving PlayStation. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the new Halo game and the PlayStation management shakeup in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more content. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the videos today. I really appreciate it. Hope everybody has a good rest of the night, and I'll see everybody tomorrow for some new videos in the Xbox 2. Later, guys.